A deceptively beautiful tropical paradise conceals an undercurrent of spiritual bondage. Poverty and lust enslave many families on the island of Fiji, preying on the young, hardening hearts. Now there is hope.
Say, come here, Shalom. I'm going to have tea. This is my home, sweet home.
This young mother, whom we'll call Natalie, is living her dream. She's providing a place of privacy and independence for herself and her son.
It's nice, yeah, to live here.
Natalie has worked hard to earn the privilege of buying her own cottage on the Homes of Hope campus. After 8 years, she's completed the 3-stage recovery program and is now preparing to launch on her own back into society.
Charities have just kind of a reputation where you bring the people in that need the help and they sit and they take the help, and that's pretty much all they do. And that is so very far removed from our desire. Our end goal is to make these women so that when they live finally an independent life away from us, that they will be contributing factors in society.
Natalie will re-enter society with a newfound status she's never known. When she came to Homes of Hope, she was a young single mother after her own family literally sold away her childhood. When she was just 15 years old, Natalie's mother sold her to a fisherman.
My life was miserable and she sold it for money.
He abandoned her when she got pregnant. Used and broken, Natalie turned to Homes of Hope to not only begin her recovery, but to help her son.
I couldn't live my life anymore as before, so I wanted to change. So that made the choice. I made a decision to change.
Like Natalie, most women on the campus have been trapped in a cycle of poverty and sexual exploitation for generations. Missionaries Mark and Lindy Roche helped her break that cycle. Natalie is earning respect as a preschool teacher on campus. The money she earns will help her build equity in her home so that when she ultimately leaves the program, she can take her savings with her. Other single mothers on the Homes of Hope campus in Fiji watch their same dream being constructed before their eyes. Soon these women will have the same opportunity to buy a cottage and become self-sufficient, the ultimate goal in their recovery. Volunteer construction crews are helping that dream become a reality.
So this week here, we have an opportunity to bring a professional men and women who can come and building quality construction homes for the brokenhearted and the less fortunate.
Trong and Ronnie Hong, founders of the TronieFoundation, bring teams of volunteer builders here to Fiji, not just to construct homes, but to help build foundations for life.
We could be part of that restoration process.
Building homes for these single mothers, scorned as outcasts in Fiji, is especially meaningful for the Hongs because once they were also impoverished and exploited. As a child in Vietnam, Trong Hong's father put him on a refugee boat when he was only 9 years old to help him flee communism. Trong survived pirate raids only to be shipwrecked on an island for 2 years. He lived alone much of that time in a cave. A Seattle couple finally sponsored him and brought him to Washington State, where he later met Ronnie and grew a successful construction business.
It's just today is real meaningful for me because I can do something. The reality is that today I can help these women and children today.
Like Natalie, who lives at the Homes of Hope in Fiji, Ronnie Hong is herself a human trafficking survivor. When she was only 7 years old in India, a family acquaintance kidnapped her and sold her not once, but 2 times. Ronnie ended up in an Indian orphanage. She was ultimately adopted by a woman in Olympia, Washington, where the Hongs are now raising their own family. She's transformed her hurt into a passion, helping create laws in Washington State and testifying in D.C.
There are people out there preying on the innocence of the children.
The painful that we went through is a tragedy, but I think it's turned around to do for good today.
The TronieFoundation builds dreams using profits from the Hong's own construction business and other donations. The Hongs have since returned to their childhood villages in Vietnam and India to install water systems and improve homes. Here in Fiji, they coordinate teams of experienced U.S. builders who work hand in hand with Fijian nationals.
This is probably the most unique work site I've ever had the privilege to work on.
Builders customize their designs to meet the challenges of their host country. In Fiji, they're crafting homes to survive not only the jungle rainforest, but also severe South Pacific weather conditions.
We'll just make new ways of building here, so it'll be stronger and it hold up longer.
But in addition to constructing homes, team members also build relationships.
It's great to be a part of this.
In the bakery, team member Mary Stewart works and fellowships alongside Fijian single mothers, former prostitutes, rape or incest victims, former slaves. The money the women earn will ultimately enable them to buy their own cottages on the Homes of Hope campus, just like Natalie's cottage.
Each girl has just touched my heart with their testimonies, and I know exactly how to pray for them.
The TronieFoundation partners with other charities to help the impoverished break the cycle of exploitation. Team members not only build homes, but build futures, build hope. Please partner with us to improve the lives of vulnerable women and children. Thank you for your generosity.
Kasoko da ke ki na korobo.